Okay, we're back. Zeppelin Acoustic Part 2. Two songs that I learned by ear before the internet and before there were tabs everywhere were Friends from Led Zeppelin 3 and what was the other one? Bron from Physical Graffiti. For Friends, when I learned it by ear and I got it pretty close, I just did this simple tuning. B string is going up to C. There's a B. So use your tuner or find a C note. And here's your C chord now. The B string is funny with tuning, especially with acoustics. The intonation, you can't set it, you know. Then I moved the E string down to a C. And this is going to be funny also because it's tuned so low that if you hit it, you get somewhere between a C and a C sharp if you hit it really hard. And he tunes another string down, which I think is either the A string or the D string, but I didn't know. Like I said, I learned it in the early 90s, and there weren't really a lot of tabs or anything. So here's Friends. Then another song that I learned, like I said, was Bron, and I learned it in the wrong tuning. So what I did, C, B up to C. So there's your C chord, and then I did a drop D. So this is kind of a poor man's Bron. And I do have the actual tuning that you're supposed to use for that. Like I said, it was 1988, and when I learned that one, I learned it by ear. You can use that tuning also for Michael Hedges' Layover. etc. Although that's pretty close. Drop D with the B raised up to a C, but I know that's off by a string or two as well. Also from Physical Graffiti, 10 Years Gone. Now this song uses a drop D, but I'm just going to use, I'm going to leave it in standard. A. This looks like a B major 7. But over A. So it could be seen as some kind of A sus4 with a sharp 5. D sharp diminished, E minor, D major 7, C major 7. Good chords to know. Then in standard tuning, this would be bass part. So that'd be B flat major 7 over F. Guitar solos in D major 7. G7 sus4. E7 sus4. So D major 7. And the guitar solo I hear, that whole thing, I hear Paul McCartney's, is it a Band on the Run? However, I should have grabbed the tab for that. So who knows? Jimmy Page lifted a lot of stuff. Somebody out there can look that up and see if Band on the Run came out just before they recorded 10 Years Gone. After that, from then on, you need the drop D. Etc. Ramble on. So there I hear, which of course came after Led Zeppelin 2, but I also hear Free, All Right Now, which came out around the same time as Ramble On, Zep 2. Another great song off Zep 2, some jazz chords. Kind of cool. So Jimmy had all those chords at his disposal, partially because he had been a session player so young in London, I think. So he threw chords into songs that we didn't really hear in a lot of hard rock songs later on. Till Stone Temple Pilots.